she left NBC. She was on the Today Show, and she left in the wake of that whole Megyn Kelly debacle.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to bump, like, the last hour of the Today Show with Tamron Hall and Al Roker.
She's cute.
She's super cute. I mostly know her. She was a local anchor for a long time at the Fox affiliate in Chicago. And so I remember Tamron Hall from way back, and then once she got the call to go to the network, she jumped, as you do, and she's been bouncing around ever since. Al Roker obviously wasn't going to go anywhere. He's a lifer over there at the Today Show, but I think she felt squeezed, and they wanted to keep her and sign her to, like, they wanted to put her somewhere else.
Yeah, they were trying to give her her own show, but it was like way buried on MSNBC or something.
Something like that. Well, she used to have her own show and then went to the Today Show.
Yeah.
So she was trying to continually climb the ladder, and she ended up bailing. Well, anyway, now she's got her own daytime talk show, syndicated, that whole thing. And in the race to be real, everybody wants to be real.
Gotta be real.
You gotta be real.
Gotta be real with your fans.
You know, which is good, but there's a difference between being real and being authentic. You know, when they say, what makes the most compelling personalities with an audience, authenticity is at the top. Doesn't mean that you have to be real in every single capacity. You have to really be smart about. You can be authentic about what you're talking about. You don't have to talk about everything. So, her syndicator now, actually her show is produced through ABC. And they're having to do some damage control because she just launched this show a couple of weeks ago. And she was talking about, they were doing a segment on bad choices or bad decisions or whatever. And she talked about how she used to help her boyfriend in college sell cocaine.
No. Hey, that's a bad bitch right there.
And so now the network or whoever produces this is trying to cut it out of the program. Like, they pre-record these, obviously, in front of a live audience. And she said that she's like, I'm pushing 50. She's my age. And I was reflecting on a bad judgment call. I don't see the problem with this. I mean,
at all. This
you
is
were in
great.
college.
This is authentic. This is real. This is what the people want. Also, how much?
Yeah.
You still selling? You know a guy?
She confessed to her viewers that she used to quote,
we got Quiet Riot tomorrow.
You holding?
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a little snowed in.
Snowed in. The devil's dandruff.
Yeah.
The devil's got the drug thing on lock.
The devil likes drugs.
Pot is the devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
Cocaine's the devil's dandruff.
Mm-hmm.
Heroin is the devil's dirt. I don't know. I made that up. But yeah,
the devil's insulin is what heroin is.
So Tamron Hall is she's not apologizing for anything, but ABC is kind of flipping out a little bit, and they're trying to cut it from the show. She was doing a segment with Mike Rowe. Remember Mike Rowe, the guy that did Dirty Jobs? Yeah.
I bet he's done some cocaine in his time.
And I guess maybe she thought that fit into the Dirty Jobs category.
They're thinking, by her saying that, they're like, wow, if I sell drugs with my boyfriend right now, I could be on TV like Tamron Hall when I'm older.
Yeah, I don't know that people are making the direct connection between cocaine and network television, but she got a degree in broadcast journalism at Temple University.
Where's that?
Philly, isn't it? Isn't Temple in Philly?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I heard of it. I don't know.
I feel like that's where Bill Cosby went.
He did. He played football there.
There you go.
Told a story about...
He's always talking about Temple back
Temple,
in the day.
He was on the football team, and he got hit in the nuts, and you weren't allowed to touch yourself in the groin area on television back then. And so he had to hold his belly, and they're like, what's wrong? He's like, I got hit in the balls. And they're like, well, why are you holding your belly? Because I can't. Can't hold my nuts, not on TV. He doesn't tell it exactly like that, but it's the idea. And then he raped some people.
And then he raped a whole lot of people.
Whole bunch.
He rapes, but he saves.
By the way, Tamron Hall just had a baby.
Really?
She's 48.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Snapback game.
Her husband is like a bald white guy.
So you're telling me I have a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
Once again, 2 years younger than Celine Dion.
She said
she looks incredible.
We're an interracial couple. We're both older parents. He's from the Bronx. I'm from Texas. but we make it work.
And her neck doesn't look like a haunted forest.
The Japanese suicide forest. You're really nailing him on the Celine Dion neck. You're really sticking it to him.
It's upsetting to me.
I'm not gonna acknowledge you at all.
Yeah, but that was a good line, though. He knows it.
Does that make you upset, Poundcake? That he's giving Celine Dion, he's giving your
I'm not saying she's not talented.
Princess.
Obviously, she's putting her neck through a lot with those notes she's hitting.
really sticking her neck out for this show.
Let's move on, please.
To what? We're talking about Celine Dion's neck.
I'm
Go back
over
to
it.
Tamron Hall selling cocaine in college.
Let's.
Yeah, she is
Looks
cute.
like a
boy.
wizard staff.
Old Gandalf throat's up there singing her most popular song. None shall pass my neck. All right. See, you've partially ruined the show for him because he's going to be high enough up where all he's going to be fixated on is her neck.
How he can still see the veins in her neck from Loudville.
There you go. Alan, the best devil term I've heard was telling girls that masturbating is bad. Don't ring the devil's doorbell. Uh-huh.
Why does it feel so good?
Oh, don't ring the devil's doorbell.
Because
That's
he's going to
bad
answer.
news.
He's
That's
going to
right.
answer.
Why does church teach you that? If it feels good, it's probably wrong. That's what they say. If it feels good, if it feels
to
right,
control people.
it's probably wrong. Because every time I would toss off, I'm like, it's wrong.
Because
But it
sex
feels
is
so
supposed to be for procreation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why if you're gay, you have a get out of jail free card. You're like, I can't procreate. I mean, you physically
Well,
could, but
It's
you know,
You have a get into hell free card.
that'd be pretty good actually. You don't need a get into hell free
Mm-hmm.
card. You get your. It's always free to get into hell.
That's true.
So they teach you, right? Love don't cost a thing.
Think about all the famous people that are in hell.
Hitler, Mussolini,
Like, I bet you
Stalin.
it's probably lit.
Who else?
Michael Jackson probably in hell.
Fatty Arbuckle.
He's probably there with his dad, too. That's probably what he's being tortured with. He's got to spend eternity in hell with his dad.
Taking singing lessons.
L. Ron
he gets
Hubbard's
the belt.
probably down there.
L. Ron Hubbard. The Dianetics guy?
He's probably down there.
Huh. Well, I hope they have dental care down there.
I didn't see it.
You ever watch those Scientology documentaries? The most amazing thing to me is that all the money that guy was no doubt making, and he never fixed his teeth. L. Ron
Did he have
Hubbard.
bad teeth?
Oh my God, this guy's teeth look like they were fighting each other to get out of his mouth. Like, why wouldn't I mean, if your face is on a whole bunch of things, I can never understand these people who.
He's never smiling, though.
He's smiling plenty. How do you think I know about his teeth? I don't know his dentist.
He doesn't either.
Right. But I'm like, if you were a public figure and you started to make some money, fix your teeth. Chris Rock did it.
Yeah, Joel Osteen, he don't play around.
You get the veneers, baby. I mean, you know, these guys.
Veneers,
I'll get
baby.
an eye lift, and your grill is all jacked. Fix those teeth. There's people who aren't rich who would kill to have their teeth fixed.
Is there a way to give people some money that they could use towards fixing their teeth?
I'll tell you what, Bill, you can go fund yourself. I'll give you $1,000 right now. If you got a jacked up mouth, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
You'll never see anybody in those before and after teeth photos who look sad in the after. They're like, I can finally smile.
That's a good
you have a
day.
reason to, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's a good day.
Of course. All right, here you go. $1,000. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword ROCK to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's ROCK to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself. From 100.7 WMMS.
Rock, as in, if your mouth looks like you've been eating rocks, you can find your way to getting some veneers or something.
What's the area code?
If you ate too much rock candy as a kid and didn't brush your teeth, 513 is the area code.
513.
For people who ask me, if you get a call from a 513 area code, which is the Cincinnati area, I believe, that may be someone calling you to tell you that you've won the $1,000. Next chance for you is around 6:30, mere seconds before the Corey Roddick Experience.
Corey Rock's going to have so much fun tomorrow.
Indeed.
He's very pumped.
Yeah, for Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot,
We're doing a
yeah.
little meet and greet. It's going to be a lot of fun. Melissa says, Alan, I miss hearing you talk about politics. Boy, I think you're breathing rarefied air there, Melissa. I was hoping you would bring up the debate or make fun of all the crazy Trump stuff. I don't know how to make those things more funny than they already are. People a lot better than I at that are probably doing a good job of it. I don't know.
There's a video right now of Trump contradicting himself, talking about Turkey right now. So he's like, oh, yeah, they need our help, blah, blah, blah. And then, oh, no, they're fine. There's, I fixed everything over there. Just completely contradicting himself. I'm like, and it's like within the past year.
I mean, you saw the letter
Yeah.
that he wrote to Turkey.
Dear
Where
Turkey,
literally people
I can draw
thought
you.
People thought it was I could draw you with my hand. People thought it was an Onion article when it first came out. So we've gotten to the point where people literally cannot distinguish parody and satire
That's what he wants.
from reality.
That's what he wants. Because if nobody believes everything, then he can get everything he wants
Well,
done.
but it's one thing to muddy the message, which is what he's always been about, right? To make people second guess reality. That's different than being so out there that people go, I think this is a joke, but I don't know.
Cannot tell.
He writes. I know so many people who like they text and type just like they talk. Like they don't know the difference between like a formal email and like an email.
He appointed some Illuminati author to the Commission on Presidential Scholars.
Illuminati.
I mean, he's not someone who reads, obviously, so he probably doesn't even know who the guy is. But I mean, I don't know how that, because people text me and be like, yep. I mean, would you bet against him next year? And I'm like, well, people who say don't bet against him, it's not because he's amazing at what he does. It's because they assume that he will find a way to cheat.
Yeah, of course.
You don't win the presidency with 30% of the vote. So people assume that he will find a way to cheat his way back in, if that's what he wants to do. I don't know.
You happy now, Melissa?
See, you got me going.
Yeah, got him going. There he goes.
I don't know what to tell you.
He'll cheat. He'll find a way. No, they're not just. They have clearly shown. His entire administration has shown that they don't give an F what the American public thinks.
His entire administration has shown that they have resigned.
Well,
no, they
before,
don't care.
Before, people kind of didn't see anything coming. Now, people kind of know what to look for.
Nah.
The new wrinkle now is that people are saying that. Well, I'm not even going to. I don't even want to go down that road.
Yeah, no, they don't care.
But it is still a fascinating time in which to live.
Can't wait for the movie. Keep saying.
I mean, I was in college during the Clinton impeachment, and they impeached him for way less. They impeached him for obstruction of justice in one lawsuit.
Yeah, lying under oath.
So, I don't know.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
how it
we'll
all
see.
plays out.
That's why I'm baffled as to why all the red hats think that this hissy fit faker is some action hero. I don't understand that. I mean, when he's pissing on military families, and that's one thing I've never understood,
And he did that
There's probably
from
a
the jump.
disproportionate number of military families
Plus,
in the MAGA crowd.
I mean, just think about Mattis. I mean, Mattis was as high up as you could possibly get, and he pissed him off. Yeah, it was your chief of staff, right?
No, he was a Secretary of Defense.
Secretary of Defense. Who was his chief of staff too?
He had a whole lot of them.
He was a military guy, too.
He had John Kelly.
John Kelly.
Yeah, he had a handful of them.
Yeah, but I'll give you this. You know who all these guys are? With Obama, I don't remember everybody that was in his cabinet, but with Trump, I remember a lot more names.
Well, there are a lot more names to remember.
Yeah. And there's a lot.
Anthony Scaramucci.
The mooch.
Sean Spicer. I mean, look at it this way. Both Sean Spicer and Rick Perry.
Sweet feet, Sean Spicer.
Both Rick Perry and Sean Spicer have both been on Dancing with the Stars.
Rick Perry?
Yeah. He was on a few seasons ago.
I didn't know that.
I think right after he dropped out of running for president. It was before he was in the Trump administration, and now he has resigned from Secretary of Energy.
Absolutely has nothing to do with being investigated, by the way. He wanted to clarify that.
Is that what he said?
Oh, he absolutely said that.
Oh.
It has nothing to do. Just personal issues. I wanted to look up other endeavors and, yeah. Nothing to do.
And you can always follow me on Twitter.
Hey, listen. Hey, well, he's probably telling the truth. I've got some personal issues I need to deal with. He's not lying about that.
Personally, I would like to not go to jail.
Personally, I've got a lawyer up. Yeah, I don't know.
I personally believe that Trump is a crook.
We'll see.
Like areas like Syria and areas like such as.
And such as. And the Iraq.
I'm just quoting an email that President 45 said.
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But dude's no hero. I'm not sure why the Red Hats think Trump's a hero. He's Biff
a hero
from
to
Back to
them,
the Future.
yeah, basically.
He ain't a hero.
To them.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
hero.
stop.
To all
I
the
mean, they...
crooks and underdogs.
Well, right.
And
but
mouth
Crooks
breathers.
and underdogs.
Crooks and underdogs. I loved Underdog as a kid. That was my favorite cartoon as a young kid was Underdog. And he would bite the coin. He would shoe shine in his secret identity, and he would bite the coin. And I didn't know what that was. But it was a holdover. Huh?
To make sure it's gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to ask my mom or my grandmother something. Yeah, to make sure that it was legit. Polly Pureheart, or Polly, what was her name? Who was the girl in that?
I don't know.
It was one of my
I
first.
wasn't alive in the 50s.
You son of a bitch.
Is that when he was on?
One of my first memories as a very young child was watching Underdog. NBC Network News used to have noon news on the network. Edwin Newman used to do the noon news.
Is that what they called it? New news?
News.
The new news.
New news. Yeah, they had daily noon news. I think it was probably wedged in between my mom's stories. My stories are on.
I hate when old people call him that.
Hey,
Oh, I think it's funny.
people your age still call reality shows. They just call them my stories.
Gotta watch my stories.
Yeah, my stories are coming on. I mean, reality shows have supplanted soap operas. But yeah, I'm Underdog. Loved that cartoon.
Okay.
For anybody, I know.
Yeah,
For anybody
I
who's
can't throw
asking.
anything on Underdog, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're not
Simon-
jogging any memories here.
I know, because you guys, I'm old and you guys aren't. Yeah, but people know what I'm talking about.
Shia LaBeouf movie.
Yeah, I know. Just once I wish I had somebody my age in here. Just outnumbered from the jump. Simon Bar Sinister was the bad guy. Yeah. I have no backup in here. None. Just me on an island.
Even Jason's younger than you. Like, he was like, I don't know.
Jason who?
Carr.
Jason's younger than me.
I don't know how old Jason is.
He's younger than me. He's
Everybody
like
around.
36 or
Oh, is he?
35, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Everybody
How
around
old,
here.
Bill?
37.
Huh.
I just give
Everybody
off a
around
young
here is younger than me.
Vibe.
Bill does give off a young vibe.
That's why I should be the
A kind and friendly face.
yeah, the robot.
On the robot face.
Take my face.
All right, I'm going to break. We got the Bill Squire Friday Get Down on the way to get the weekend officially underway, courtesy of Cleveland Whiskey. And you can get a text in to me if you like, 35192 or AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 Double.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Is It Weird?